move to the talocrural joint. So we're talking about graded, primarily PAs and APs here. So in the talocrural joint, we're going to reverse it from the knee. So now we've got convex moving on a concave. So moving into dorsiflexion, we would need to posteriorly glide. Okay, so we'll do that one first. So my hand placement here, right on her talus. The crook of my hand fits nicely right there. Again, I want to be as close to the joint space as I can. I'm going to use my other hand just to stabilize. I personally like to kind of rest her foot up against my thigh. Again, I'm stabilizing as much as I can because it's easy to get a lot of movement here. It's a very mobile joint and you're on the table. I'm going to get right up over it and just create that little bit of anterior to posterior glide. And this is a really nice joint that you can also add in some mobilization with movement. So that you've got somebody that doesn't have very good dorsiflexion, you're doing your glides, you could start adding in a little bit of dorsiflexion with that foot stabilized onto your thigh. So I get a little bit of that posterior glide and then give it a little bit of dorsiflexion with it. Right? I could take it to the point of restriction if she's very stiff dominant, and I can mobilize it right there. Okay. For a PA glide, so for somebody that's not plantar flexing well, I would want to move the talus anteriorly. So for that, you can do this a couple different ways, just like with the knee. You could flip her over and do this in a prone position. Depends on what's the most comfortable for you. It's a little bit easier that way and get a little bit more downforce. But you can also do it in a supine position. Again, I'm going to set her up with her foot kind of stabilized on my thigh there. I'm going to reach around, cup her heel. Again, creating as much skin-to-skin contact as I can. Stabilize on the front. And now I'm giving a little bit of a PA, so I'm just going up with it. Then that sustained pressure. And resist.